Hey diamonds, I'm back, your esthetician Di, and I've been away for a little while. Sorry, my bad. Esthetician life is a little bit hectic, to say the least, and because we're going into like spring, summer, everything is just happening. There's loads of events and there's loads of new stuff that I'm going to be working on as well. So I can't wait to introduce you into that. Hope you guys have been well. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, comment, ask me any questions that you have about skin. I love the skin, as everybody knows. I'm obsessed, so it's all well and good. So today I'm going to be talking to you about microneedling as a treatment. A lot of people know about it, a few people know about it. Some people are scared of it, some people aren't. So I'm showing you a little bit too much. But yeah, some people are scared and some aren't. And I'll just tell you a bit about it. And I've also got a video of me getting microneedled by my lovely colleague Shireen at My Skin UK in West Norwood. That's a clinic that I work at. And she's one of the best. She's the best esthetician out there. She's just got amples of experience and super brainy. Will give you the anatomy and physiology of your whole body. So pretty good stuff. Anyway, so the first thing I wanted to talk to you about microneedling, I'm going to break it down into a few parts just for you to dissect. The first benefit I would say is, I've just written it down here because I've got so much to say about it, is that it forces the skin to do its job by traumatizing the skin and puncturing, you know, actually making puncture wounds into the skin. So if you see the skin pen itself, I'll put a description down below, and I'll put a picture of it up here. If you see how the skin pen is, it's actually got several needles inside it, very small needles, very thin needles, and very precise. And what happens is that when it's on, it goes in and out as it goes around the skin, and you have to move obviously the skin pen and glide it across the skin to make sure there's an even amount of punctures across the skin. Now, it sounds daunting. It sounds like, oh my God, like, especially if you don't like needles, you don't like probes or anything like that. I completely understand. Luckily, I'm not scared of needles, but my son is petrified. He just turned 14 the other day. Happy birthday, son. But yeah, he's petrified. He starts sweating and going crazy. So obviously you get numbing cream on your face before you get it done. And there's different levels to it as well. There's deeper levels, but we all start at a very low level, a very easy, smooth level, so that we don't over traumatize the skin. That's what I'd always advise anyone to do. I wouldn't advise you to do this at home. A lot of people think, oh yeah, we can buy the skin pen online and do it at home, or we can buy a microneedling roller online, eBay or Amazon, one of these places. And I'm like, no, because the thing is, if I'm an esthetician and I wouldn't get microneedling done on my skin, I wouldn't do it myself, and I'm very good at it, then why would you go and do that at home? You know, that just shows you the level that you need someone else to have a bird's eye view to really look and see where they're going, because your skin is not just a straight place. It's got curves, it's got crevices. You know, you have to glide with the pen. You have to move around the skin, you know, and it's your face as well. So you have to be ultra careful, especially around the eye area as well, because the skin here is much more thinner and finer. You know what I mean? You doing it yourself, you could be adding more pressure than is needed in that area, thus traumatizing that area even more, and you don't want that. So through that traumatizing, as I was saying, it makes the skin repair itself. Basically, it pushes the skin to produce more new skin cells at a faster rate, which is great, because that means that going to my next point, sorry, not back, but going forward to my next point, is that basically when the new skin cells are being pushed up, it's pushing up all the dead skin cells. So all the dead skin cells, like when you have like any scar tissue, like I had a scar up here, I had like a year ago, I had to have like a lump cut out here. Luckily it was non-benign, you know, but I had to go to Guy's Hospital, get that cut out, and I was left with how many stitches? I think it was 6 stitches all in total. And they were scared that it might raise my eyebrow compared to the other one. Can't really notice because I've had Botox, as you can see. Can't really move my forehead, so I have no lines on my forehead because I love my Botox. You know, I'm at that age now where I feel like Botox is the one, but that's another day. We'll go into that on another day. Anyway, so by producing more new skin cells, it's pushing up the dead ones. So that means if you've got any old scar tissue, it will break down that old scar tissue. As you know, scar tissue can be quite hard. It can be quite bulgy. It can be discolored as well. So it helps with that. Going on to my next point, hyperpigmentation. So microneedling can really help with hyperpigmentation. It's just the best because it really helps to lift out that hyperpigmentation that has been caused by trauma to the sun. Anything to do with any kind of traumatization that was caused and has left a mark, it lifts it out. So hyperpigmentation is really a big one. I suffer from that a lot. I think most people suffer from hyperpigmentation from skin levels 1 to 6, which is a Fitzpatrick level of your skin type. So 1 being very fair and 6 being quite dark. And you know, I think I'm about a 5. I would say. I'm a 5. Because there's people that are a bit more darker than me as well out there. So you know, on both ends. A Fitzpatrick level 1 with really fair skin can have hyperpigmentation, and someone who is a Fitzpatrick level 6 who's darker than me can have hyperpigmentation as well. You just might not be able to see it in someone who's a darker tone because their actual base of their skin is dark, but when you come closer you can actually see their hyperpigmentation. It does show. So it's quite amusing with that one. So that's the benefits, I'll say, of microneedling. Also, it helps your skin to produce more collagen. Collagen is the big one. You know, we actually stop producing as much collagen and hyaluronic acid once we reach 25. 25 plus, it decreases. Don't ask me why. I still don't agree with this. This is a part of nature that I just do not agree with, because I think 25 is far too young, but that is life, c'est la vie. So I'm going to show you now coming up my video. It's going to be fast forward and you'll be able to see my lovely Shireen doing a microneedling on me. Oh, and by the way, in my microneedling, I'm actually, whilst I'm having microneedling, the gel that we use to put on the skin to glide the skin pen, she's actually mixed it with a hyaluronic acid serum for me. Because as you know in my last videos, if you check out my last videos, you'd have heard me talk about having hypersensitive skin. My skin was really dry, especially due to the hard water here in London, because I've lived in London all my life, and whenever I go on holiday, my skin is fine. I come back, my skin is dry, eczema looking, you know, dry patches, almost like a dermatitis kind of looking skin in certain areas of my face, i.e. like the forehead and the chin area. That area just always been like that. And I think because of hay fever season as well, it kind of flares up a bit as well. So that's really helps smooth my skin. As you can see, my skin, I'm wearing a bit of makeup, but you can see my overall skin looks quite dewy. And I'm so happy that I put the hyaluronic acid serum in that gel and I had it like that, because it really forced it to go into my skin instead of sit on top. So that's the benefits of microneedling, is that if you have it a couple times, like you can actually add a serum into the gel, and that would actually get almost punctured into those areas of your face where it will start working underneath in the dermis of your skin, which is really the whole structure of your skin. Really, that's the main structure where we really need hydration, and we really need all those beautiful vitamins and you know, and serums that we use. So you're almost getting like a skin booster as well as the microneedling. So it's definitely worth it. Check it out. You might see a little bit of blood. So if you're a bit, funny about that, then, skip it. But hopefully I'll do it fast enough where you won't see too much of that. But enjoy, my diamonds, and thank you for watching. So diamonds, this is me and Shireen. I'm at work getting my lovely colleague to do my microneedling with me with the hyaluronic acid. That's what she's mixing in the lovely little glass jar. And she's gonna literally she just injected in the hyaluronic acid serum into the gel, which is a very good way of it holding and staying together, as the serum is more liquid and the gel is more thicker, it's more solid. So that's a good way of mixing the two. She's already numbed my face, and I'm just wiping off the numbing cream off now. I'm just going to give you a heads up. The reason I've got a mark on my forehead is because I fell asleep on my kitchen table. It's hilarious. Fell asleep and got bruised on my forehead. This is the issues of a hypersensitive woman. Do you know what I mean? This is just what it is. Anyone with hypersensitive skin knows my pains that I go through. I bruise easily, mark easily. So you have to be ultra delicate with us diamonds. All right, bye, enjoy. So diamonds, this is how my skin looked like after the microneedling. It was purging and peeling and all the new shedding for the new skin cells to come through. All right. By the way, diamonds, how do you like my hair colour? Made up this hair colour myself. I've had it in a Monroe, but I've had to comb it back, sweetie. I've had to put it back because my hair's natural and it ain't going to stay in a style for too long. But I hope you love it. I look real good today.